Hello Angels and Biscuits, CSDL here, and today's video is going to be a build your own adventure with book characters video. I was introduced to this through Megan's Reading Revelations. I will link her video there, and the original creator of this tag as well in the description. But yeah. So how this works is there are 9 questions and each of them is asking you to pick a certain kind of character, and by the end of it you have this kind of Lord of the Rings style party. You have a various amount of characters, and then you have a couple of not so nice characters, like you have an enemy or 2 thrown in there as well. And each of them are titled something specific, like number 1 is Fantasy Twin, number 2 is Hero, 3 Champion. I mean, you'll get the rest of them as we go. So this is basically like a fun little book tag that gets you to think about characters from your favorite books. Let's get started. Number 1 is Fantasy Twin, and the question is, name a character that you relate to on a personal level. Okay. So I don't relate to characters very much on personal levels. I just don't. It's not something I typically do. But Fangirl, Rainbow Rowell's Fangirl, the main character, Kath, I believe her name is, she is a very introverted character. She also is a writer, and she loves to write fan fiction of her favorite, I believe it's a novel, her favorite novel. I should reread Fangirl because it is amazing and it's one of my favorite books. But I initially bought it because the title was Fangirl. But I did really connect with Kath from that book. Like, I saw a lot of myself in her, and that is rare that I connect so hard with a character. So we'll go with her. We'll go with Kath from Fangirl. Number 2, Hero. Name a character that you aspire to be like. Aspire to be like. I don't know, because fictional characters are always so much better than we are. As people, they can be so much better or so much worse. I don't know. I've always admired Robinson from Anne McCaffrey's The Master Harper of Pert. He's one of my all-time favorite book characters. We'll pick him. He's wonderful. I love him. He is a great human being. Him, Robinson. There we go. Number 3, Champion. Choose a character to be your champion in a duel. Okay. So I've read a lot of fantasy, a lot of books with immortal, strong characters. Who would be great in a duel? My heart wants to pick Magnus from Shadowhunters, or from the Cassandra Clare's Shadowhunters novels, but I don't want to put him through that. That seems mean, and he's such a sweetheart. He would fight. He could kick butt, but I don't think I want to put Magnus through that. Oh, okay. I'm going to pick Eric from the Sookie Stackhouse novels or the True Blood books. Eric is a badass. He's a 1,000-year-old vampire. He'd kick butt and take names, and he would not feel any remorse about it. So, Eric Northman. He's my champion. Number 4, Unlikable Character. Name a character you love to hate. Oh, okay. We're gonna keep from the Sookie Stackhouse series or True Blood, Bill Compton, the other main vampire of the series. I hated him in the show, and I hated him in the books. I love to hate him. No. I have a lot of rage with Bill Compton. Just get him out of this series. Get him away. I hate him. Just Like, Bill Compton is, he induces rage in me. I can't stand him. Okay? Like, no. 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 Okay, moving on. Oh, also side note, because I keep forgetting to mention author names, I don't think I mentioned the Sookie Stackhouse novels are by Charlaine Harris. Just plugging that in right now. Like, Sookie Stackhouse novels or the True Blood books are written by Charlaine Harris. Okay. We're cool. Number 5. Tavern Buddy. Name a character you'd want to have a drink or spend a night on the town with. So for this one, I am 100% picking Magnus Bane from Cassandra Clare's Shadowhunter series. Like, Magnus seems like he knows all the fun places. He can portal us anywhere we want to go, because warlocks can just do that with their magical portals. He's a drink expert. Like, I would trust him completely when it comes to drinks. Like, oh, here, try this. Okay, no questions asked. I trust Magnus. He'd be fun. He's lived a long time. He knows how to have fun. 100% Magnus Bane. Number 6, villain. Name a character with whom you'd not want to cross paths with. Okay, so someone that would intimidate me. Like, I wouldn't want to meet them in a dark alley. I don't know. Like, villains? Okay, a good villain. Ooh. Hannibal. Thomas Harris's Hannibal. Because if you offend Hannibal Lecter, you could be on his dinner plate, and like Hannibal seems like he'd throw an amazing dinner party. Not that I like, knowing who he is, I wouldn't want to attend because you can't trust the food. But like, he's also not someone you want to cross in a dark alley, because if you just offend him in the slightest, you could be at his next dinner party and not as a guest. You know what I mean? So, Thomas Harris's Hannibal. I mean, that like Hannibal in any of Thomas Harris's novels that center around Hannibal Lecter. So, number 7, mentor. Name a character you'd want to learn from or have as a mentor. Ooh, okay. I don't know. Mentor? Maybe Carlisle from Twilight, because I always loved like, I have a lot of issues with the Twilight books, but Carlisle has always been one of my favorite characters. He's so sweet. He's wonderful. He's good. Like, I feel like he could teach me some things. Maybe Carlisle. Oh, who else could I pick? Like, who else would be a good mentor? I have a lot of qualms with Dumbledore, so I'm not picking him. Like, I don't trust Dumbledore as far as I could throw him. Oh, Remus Lupin. I love Lupin. He'd be a good mentor, I think. Though he might not think he's a good mentor because he's so, like, he's a tortured character. Like, I don't know. Let's just circle back to Carlisle. Carlisle Cullen from Stephenie Meyer's Twilight series. I also might be biased because I love the movie actor for Carlisle, Peter Facinelli. He's wonderful. But, I mean, I always liked Carlisle in the books, too. Like, that's... Yeah, we're sticking with Carlisle Cullen from Stephenie Meyer's Twilight for now. Maybe I could have a better answer for that on a different night, but tonight he's the winner. I mean, I'd also take Magnus Bane. Like, okay. I'm trying not to pick Magnus for half of these. Otherwise, this would just be like me and the Magnus Bane party. Like, literally, it would just be me and Magnus going on an adventure because I love his character so much, and I would pick him for quite a few of these. Like, I could pick him for the champion. I could pick him for a character I aspire to be like. Even a character I wouldn't want to cross paths with. But I mean, I'm trying not to pick Magnus for multiple questions. I'm trying. So like Carlisle or Magnus. So I really am trying to pick different characters for most of these, but I think we're gonna get a Magnus duplicate in the next one, just because number 8 is Samwise, which is name a character who you could trust or be your best friend, and I 100% would want Magnus Bane as my best friend. I don't know that there's another character I want to pick for this. Like, just Magnus Bane, please. I love him. He'd be like the best friend ever. And the most fun, like, ugh. And he's so sweet, and he deserves the world, and okay. Magnus Bane, best friend. Please. Thank you. Last one, number 9. Found family. If you could adopt one character / give it a home, who would it be? I don't know. Oh, wait. Maybe I do know. Okay. In Hollow Kingdom by is it Sarah Jane Buxton? The main character is a bird. It's a crow. The main character is a crow. And he, because it's like a zombie apocalypse style book, he loses his human because the humans are affected but the animals are not. So I would adopt the crow because he's used to nice things. He's used to like Cheetos and people food, and you know, he has a comfortable crow lifestyle, and he was so sad too when he lost his human, and then he loses some other people, well, other animals he's close to, and I feel for the crow. Like I would want to adopt him and welcome him to the family because he's been through a lot. Like, he deserves it, you know? So yeah, that was the like adventure tag challenge. I think I did pretty good. I only picked Magnus, I think, twice. I could have picked him more than twice, but I didn't. And I think my little party here would have a nice variety. I mean, we've got a vampire, a warlock, a human, a fun, sassy crow. Well, actually, a couple vampires and a couple humans, but I'm okay with it. You know, it sounds fun. And I think our bad guys are very manageable. Hannibal is a human. So, either vampire... oh, okay. So, if Hannibal is my villain, and I have my champion, Eric the vampire, take him out, the cannibal would get eaten by a vampire. Like, I feel like that's a poetic justice for him. Like, I like this. I like it. Okay, I think I'm done being amused by my party answers. That is all I had for you guys today. If you did this book tag, let me know in the comments who you chose for your different party members. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like it. That'd be cool. I'd appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time.